Welcome back. This is my 60-gallon cube. It's here in the living room. I'm really proud of this tank. This is my first attempt at a planted aquarium, and it's pretty much our show tank. We have two tanks in our living room. We have this 60-gallon, and then I have the 125 African cichlid tank. And to tell you the truth, I think that's an excellent two tanks to have. It gives you two different looks at two different types of tank setups. I don't feel like it's too much fish in the living room. As far as I don't feel like the living room looks like a fish store. So I'm really happy with the setups too, because they're both unique. And to tell you the truth, in a future video that I'll be putting out soon, you're gonna see a total remodel of my 125. I showed it briefly when I brought the new African cichlids in, but just yesterday, me and my wife, we worked together to completely transform that tank. And I'm sorry for that butt shot that you just saw right there. It's gross. But yeah, we worked together to transform the 125. So now we have two awesome tanks in this living room. In this video, you see, I'm just aquascaping. Just wanted to make sure everything looked nice and chill. Wanted to trim these plants down, make everything nice and pretty. I've never done this before. This is my first real attempt at aquascaping this 60-gallon, or I guess it was going to be the aquascape part. This would be the maintenance part. This is my first attempt at trimming all these plants for reals. I've done a little bit of trimming. I propagated some of these plants into the back toolbox tank, but I never really got this deep into it. This is the first time. Like I say, it's only a 2-month-old planted tank. Before that, it held all my OG fish. It had the angelfish and my wife's pleco. It had an electric blue acara. It was a cool little tank, but I don't know, it felt lifeless. Even with all those fish in it, without plants, the tank itself just didn't feel like it had pizzazz. And I don't know, the way it was set up, I just didn't want to add plants to that, like a Nubius or stuff like that. I just didn't want to. I wanted to try something and make it a peaceful, serene look, and that's what I shot for when I designed it. I'm really happy with this tank. Me and my wife like to sit out here in our living room at night. We turn off the lights, and we just keep the light on the moonlight setting, and it's really cool just to look at this tank and just, chill out, relax, just hang out. This is my second attempt at recording this video, because in the first video I went off on a little rant about a bad experience I had at a local LFS, but I don't know. When I watched it back, I just felt like this is so peaceful and serene. Why bring negativity? Don't hold on to negativity in life. There's no point to it, I look at this tank and I just don't feel negative feelings. Like all the stuff that happens that brings you down during the week or during the day, whatever it is, you just gotta let that shit go. It's not that big a deal. There's things in life that are gonna be great, and there's things in life that are gonna be a bummer, and you just gotta find that balance, and I like to focus on the positives. So yeah, I'm just gonna let that poor experience I have go, and we're not gonna focus on it at all. So I just thought I'd mention that, because I think it's important to talk about how you gotta focus on the positivity. I really like these rummy nose tetras. I just think they add so much shine to the tank, just being the fish that they are. The silver with a hint of red in their face, and then they have this little checkered pattern on their tail. I mean, they're an awesome little fish. Me and my wife, we decided to keep this tank with the small fish inside. We have an algae eater that you see right there on the bottom. He's the biggest guy in the tank. I actually put him in there because I had that white fungus when I first put water in the tank. These wood gave out like a white fungus, and I thought it was just algae. So I put this guy in there. He cleaned it up real good, But then I learned that it would have gone away on its own. But I mean, he doesn't harm nobody. He just, you feed him some pellets of algae pellets, and he's a happy camper. And then we have the, I believe it's called a Royal Pleco. I think that's what it is. I don't know for sure. I don't think it's just a bushel nose. I remember I bought it. I think it was a Royal Pleco. He's in here. And those are our two bigger fish. And then we have two female betas. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be adding another one sooner or later. And then we have about 25 rummy nose tetra and 10 diamond head. I think it's called diamond head tetras. I like the diamond head tetras look, but they don't school together. If you look, they kind of do their own thing. I mean, that's cool. It's whatever makes them happy. I like fish that school together in this kind of setting, but I think they look fine. It just sucks sometimes because you don't see them because they'll hide in the back. They're definitely more shy, and they come out when they're hungry, but for the most part, they're not as out as the rummy nose. I don't think I want to add anything else to this tank right now. I think it's stocked really good the way it is. I remember before I was thinking about adding even more rummy nose and just have like an army of them in there. But I don't know, something about the simplisticness of this tank. I don't know if it's because I feel like it's healthier for the tank. I don't know if it's just that I like that the fish are part of the visual. It's not the whole visual. I'm not sure, but I like it, I can tell you that. But as you can see, I have that snail outbreak, and that's okay too. Like, I feed the snails to my pufferfish Mikey. Right now they're still a little too small to even feed to Mikey. It's like you go to grab them and there's almost nothing to them. I have some assassin snails in here, and I know they're alive. I see them buried every once in a while. I finally seen one yesterday after not seeing them for a long time, but they're buried in the soil. So I know they're there, but I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get assassin snails again. I just don't believe they do their job. But I was told, don't try to eliminate the snail infestation. Just try to control it. Try to curb it. I bought a little snail removal tool. I use it whenever I see them on the glass. And when I see them on the glass, it's not like one snail. There's a lot. So I can go through and just pick them off. And then I give that to Mikey, whatever's in there. But to tell you the truth, like I say, they're kind of small. The toolbox tank, the ram's heads that grow on there, I think they're ram's heads, but those snails, Mikey loves. He'll tear those guys up. But yeah, let me see if I can tell you anything else. Oh, the reds that you seen, that red plant, I had bought it. I believe I bought it on a Wednesday, and this video was shot on a Sunday. So yeah, the plant was already past its due date, and it's okay. It's not bad, but it doesn't look as alive. We'll see how it does. I'm not too worried about it though. I love these betas. I love how they just give the tank like a pop of color, and it's not like an overwhelming. I'll tell you a couple fish that might go in this tank that are large is the angelfish. I have two angels, and I've had them since we got the tanks, and I don't feel like getting rid of those guys. So eventually when the Oscar gets big enough that he has to have that tank by himself that he's in right now, if we don't have the 75 already set up, the angels are going to go over here and they're going to cruise in this tank. I think they'll really love it. It's just then we're going to have, big centerpiece fish, and it hasn't had that yet, so I'm kind of worried about that. But I mean, hey, angels are pretty. They're chill. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too boring. I hope I didn't ruin it by talking too much. Make sure you click subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you on the next one, guys. Hit the like button.